There are so many people in the world and so many languages are spoken, but somehow there are words that are deemed inappropriate. They're considered curse or swear words. But who determines what is a...
Wait a minute, did you just overwrite this file?
Wait, huh? Fuck. So everyone's probably heard about YouTube tightening up their censorship rules by now. This doesn't really affect us, but we can definitely see how regulating what people can say on here can be a problem. But in real life, it might not always be a bad idea. Like this one time when I was at the train station.
Oh boy, I'm just going to be over here.
Me and a lot of people were waiting at the station when some guy randomly started singing, "Dripping like water, dripping like water, dripping like water." So everybody turned and started walking in the opposite direction to get away from him. I watched them pass by me, then turned back to see if this crazy guy was still at it. And there he was, right in my face. Hot breath and all, singing. Dripping like water. I shouted, "What the
French toast? I think it's from yesterday morning. Still good though.
Nah, I'm okay. Anyways, and then I ended up having that song stuck in my head all day. But yeah, that guy needed to be censored. Or at least his offensive breath needed to be. Oh, I have a story to tell you guys. So this happened pre-Prius. When I relied on public transportation, I got a letter saying that my bill was due immediately. My plan was to pay it the next day, on Sunday, when I had free time. I knew they'd be open until 5 p.m., so I would definitely make it there. I woke up the next morning, ready to go take care of business. The place is pretty far, but I knew a shortcut through this grassy field that would get me to a bus stop in half the time. As I was walking, I heard a slithering noise which shocked me, and then I tripped over a rock. I was on the ground rubbing my foot, and then a snake popped out and wiggled right towards me. I screamed out,
"Fudgsicles! These will be perfect!"
I got up and ran all the way to the main road. Unfortunately, I was going so fast that I literally stumbled out into the middle of the street. A car was coming, but I froze like a deer in headlights. I was like, oh shit.
Shiitake mushrooms? Or should we just stick to desserts?
Just desserts. So the car swerved, just barely missing me. I was out of breath but quickly ran to the sidewalk. I saw the bus pulling away from the bus stop in the distance. I was like, "Stop the bus!" But the driver pulled off anyway. I saw him seeing me see him as he drove past me without stopping. I muttered, "You."
Dictionary.com and word lookup have really rendered this useless. Oh, Quan, maybe you can use this old dictionary to make that drawing table stable.
Yeah. Okay, toss it over there. So anyways, I waited 45 minutes for the next bus to arrive. While I was waiting, I noticed this lady talking to herself. Then, out of nowhere, she looked at me and yelled,
"See you next Tuesday." Or did you say Wednesday? Okay.
I stared at her in shock, but then she smiled and took a step back. The bus pulled up and I got on and sat by a window where I could still see this crazy lady standing outside smiling. I made it to the train station, but it was super crowded. Son of a...
Beach balls wouldn't necessarily work, huh?
No, not really. As soon as the train came, I pushed people out of the way and made sure I got on. The train was moving pretty fast, but then it suddenly stopped. The conductor announced, "We're waiting on the train ahead of us to move, and then we'll be on our way." After waiting over an hour, the train finally pulled off. When I got to my stop, I had less than 10 minutes before the place closed. I got on another bus which dropped me off closer and I ran the rest of the way. I made it there with time to spare. When I pulled on the doors, they were locked. After a few seconds of shocking confusion, I looked over to a sign that said "Closed on Sundays." Naturally, I felt like a complete
donkey.
Huh?
Oh, I'll let you finish.
Well, that was it actually.
Okay then, it's ready.
Cool. Thanks everyone for joining our little community and helping us grow this much.
Run Sun too, by the way.
So we blew up all these balloons so they can represent all of you. Because that's what people do.
Us, we just wanted to inhale helium so we'd sound like chipmunks.
Thanks guys for watching, and make sure that you keep on sharing and be sure to check out our shop. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram now at QE_animate.
Till next time.